This is the best film released in the last decade. In 2019, Bong Joon-ho did the impossible. He took a South Korean dark comedy, infused it with the tension of a Hitchcock thriller, and watched as it became the first non-English language film to ever win Best Picture. But in 2026, looking back at it, after years of disasters and noble failures in Hollywood, Parasite feels less like a movie and more like a warning. It's a 132-minute masterclass on how to tell a story where every single frame actually means something. This isn't just a movie about a poor family and a rich family. It's an investigation into the lines we draw between ourselves and the consequences of crossing them. Today we're breaking down why Parasite is flawless cinema, from the genius directing of Bong Joon-ho to an ending that quite literally tells us we're all doomed. In order to understand Parasite, you have to understand the man behind the camera. Bong Joon-ho is often called Bong the Detail in Korea. He doesn't just shoot scenes, he architects them. If you've seen his earlier work like Memories of Murder, you know he has this uncanny ability to blend genres. One minute you're laughing at a clumsy detective, the next you're horrified by a crime scene. He brings the same genre fluidity to Parasite. Is it a heist movie, a comedy, a slasher? It's all of them. Even looking at his newest 2025 project, Mickey 17, you see his obsession with class and the disposable worker. Bong has spent his entire career exploring how systems crush individuals. In Parasite, he's perfected that theme. He doesn't use a villain in the traditional sense. The Park family isn't evil, they're just simple and nice, as the mother points out. But in Bong's world, being nice because you're rich is just another way of being oblivious to the suffering beneath your floorboards. Let's talk about the genius of the filmmaking here. Parasite is a movie built on lines. Watch the framing. Whenever the Kims are in the Park mansion, Bong Joon-ho and his director of photography use architectural lines, pillars, window frames, walls to physically separate the characters. When Mr. Park talks about people who cross the line, he is often framed with a physical, vertical line between him and his servants. Then there's the pacing. The first hour is a perfect heist movie. The peach heist sequence is one of the best edited montages in history. It moves with a rhythmic, orchestral energy that makes you forget you're watching a tragedy. But notice the geography. Bong Joon-ho calls this a staircase movie. To get to the parks, the Kims have to climb up. To go home, they have to descend again. During the rainstorm sequence, watch how the Kims literally flow down the city like water, sinking lower and lower until they're back in their flooded semi-basement. The cinematography isn't just showing you a journey, it's showing you their permanent place in the social hierarchy. Now let's get into the symbolism. The scholar's stone. Ki-woo says this is so metaphorical, and he's right. The stone represents the dream of class mobility. It's a gift that promises wealth, but in reality, it's just a heavy, useless rock. By the end of the film, that same dream is what literally cracks his skull open. But the most powerful motif isn't something you can see, it's the smell. Smell is the only thing you can't fake. The Kims can fake degrees, they can fake sophisticated accents, they can even wear expensive clothes, but they cannot escape the semi-basement smell. This is the core of the social commentary. The Parks are so insulated in their castle that the mere scent of a working class person is offensive to them. The acting here is what sells it. Song Kang-ho's performance as the father is a slow burn masterpiece. You see the micro expressions of hurt every time Mr. Park winces at his smell. It's not a physical blow, but it's a soul-crushing one. That's what leads to the chaos of the ending. It wasn't a plan, it was a visceral reaction to being treated like a subhuman. Finally, we have to talk about that ending. Most movies would give you a happy ending, when the son works hard, buys the house and serves his father. Bong Joon-ho gives you the illusion of that ending. We see the dream sequence, the son hitting the yard, the family reunited. But then the camera tilts down, we're back in the basement. Bong Joon-ho actually calculated this. At the average salary in South Korea, it would take the son 564 years to actually buy that house. The ending isn't hopeful, it's a surefire kill. It tells the audience that the plan Ki-woo has is impossible. He will never leave that basement and his father will die under that floorboard. It's a perfect, devastating ending to a perfect film. Parasite is a once-in-a-generation achievement. It's the peak that I compare every other movie to on this channel. It's got the acting, the pacing, and a director who is in total control of his craft. If you want to see what happens when a movie doesn't have this level of detail, go watch my deep dive into why Christian Bale and Jessie Buckley couldn't save the bride. The link is on the screen now. What do you think? Is Parasite still the best film of the decade, or is something else taking the crown? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to track all the highs and lows of 2026 with me, hit that subscribe button.